everybody. Families every day are being tricked by scams that look and feel real. AI has changed the rules of deception. At ZoraSafe, we're changing the rules of protection with one simple mission: stop the threat before the click. AI scams have supercharged our cybercrime industry. It's massive now. Last year alone, US Americans lost over $16 billion to scams, and the vast majority of that went from the senior population. And this is an underreported number. They estimate about 40% go underreported. So that 16 billion is 40% less than it actually is. And this year, we've more than doubled that in half the year. So we're off to a great start. It's a silent epidemic, and shame leads to more silence, and it perpetuates that. And they manipulate people based off of your emotions: fear, love, etc. We've seen a giant shift in cybercrime landscape in general. Now, the mobile device is now the #1 threat vector. The #1 target is a senior citizen. The #3 target are children. #2 is actually small businesses, not large businesses anymore. There are fewer hacker monkeys out there going into the big businesses. What they're doing is selling your data to scammers. And then those scammers are attacking you. We also have partners, banks, retirement communities that are desperately looking for preventative tools right now. The economy on fraud and scams has grown to such a degree that the banks are no longer giving you your money back when you get scammed. The vast majority of them don't. Meet Zora. She's your digital AI guardian in the cyber world. She is pre-click protection. She can tell you in real time if that link is fake, if it's phishing, if that QR code is quishing, if there is malware attached. You can ask her any cyber question you have, and Zora can answer it. She gives you instant verification. Not only that, but she catches the real-time threat, tells you it's risky, and then spins up a gamified microlearning to explain to you exactly what you ran into and how to avoid it next. But not only that, I've built into Zora the community defense to build up our awareness on scams and prevent them together. Kind of like Waze. I call it the Waze of scam defense. Pretty corny, I know. That's all right. Basically, when one person catches an alert with Zora, we can share that to your entire community. A lot of scams now are community-based. One bank will have their user data sold, and then that entire bank is, or every user at that bank is sent the same text message that, the Broward Bank has this issue, please click here, and then they're all scammed, right? If we caught that with one user, we can share that with the entire network and that bank in real time and stop those threats ever before they become a large issue. Right now, the average time for a threat to make it to a threat database is over a week. So think about that. That's tens of thousands of people who are affected in that 1 week. So this is our way to make it a circle and feed back into our database real time, and then feed that information to other threat databases. We're a simple SaaS, software as a service model. We are a mobile app. We'll be in the App Store next month, the end of the month. We have individual plans as well as family plans, up to 5 people for $25. 2 months off for an annual plan. We also have additional add-ons, and then in our second phase, we're B2B expansion. We need to build up the threat database off of user data before we can go to the B2B expansion. So that's the reason why it's second, not first. And we also wanted to hit the most vulnerable community, the most need. We also have add-ons in our second phase. Dark web scanning we have now, but we also have the VPN, and we will also have memory assistant for people who need help remembering their appointments or when to go to take their medicine. All of that is safe information with our AI system because we've designed it with your privacy in mind. So we sift out any PII ever before it leaves your device. We have our beachhead in Florida. I'm from Florida. We are the #1 in identity theft and fraud, unfortunately, and we have high density retirement communities. We are aiming for retirement communities and families right off the bat. We are already working with one of the largest in the state called The Villages. We already write a newsletter in their community right now for scam and fraud awareness. We're working with multiple police agencies in those communities as well, doing the same exact thing. Our next expansion is the B2B. We are building our admin dashboard in that phase. So we will be ready to connect to any existing security system that the retirement community, the school, you name it, is using, and enhance it with our engines. And the next phase will be partnerships, schools, community centers, banks, and try to get to all of their user groups, multi-channel. Market is absolutely massive. We kind of cross multiple time. Sorry. Apologies.
Are you storing users' data?
No, none. So I've designed my AI engine specifically so when you install the app, you're installing the AI engine on your device. It's on edge. We are able to process over 85% of the data right there on your device, which means we never query to the cloud. And when we do query to the cloud, we sift out all PII and health data.
What is your background?
I've worked 20 years in cybersecurity and product development. Apple, McLaren, White House OCIO's office, and Guidance Security.
The last question is understanding how, let's say my 82-year-old grandmother, she's not using a smartphone, so does she benefit from this?
Yes, we have browser extension as well, so you'll be able to use it in your browser.